Welcome back to Exhausted Reviews, where I'm exhausted and I make reviews. And today, you already know what time it is. Jujutsu Kaisen is back, and we gotta start off with the first thing, alright? Everybody needs to know this. The animation is better than ever. They are killing the game. Mappa, I need everybody in the comments to type below, Mappa is the GOAT. Because everything they touch, even the less budgeted out projects like Hell's Paradise, everything is beautiful. They make that budget work so well, and they're great. There's only one shot I thought was weird, and it was when she was walking through the door for the first time. I don't know why this shot was so weird to me. This one, but anyways, this show was, this scene right here, I'm just watching the scene in back, and it's like, this was, the way they did the horror was so good. It genuinely felt like I was watching the beginning of a horror movie. I was waiting for the jump scare monster to pop out and for the fight to start. So it was cool to see that this feels like, it's kind of like, a bit of whiplash, tonal confusion, because I'm watching a show with characters I kind of know. Obviously we know Gojo, but this season isn't about our main characters. It's like different story. It's like a different chronological storytelling. Because I read ahead for this manga a little bit, and I definitely remember there being like, I don't remember any of this. I remember the fight with Mekamaru. There was a cool Mekamaru fight moment, but I don't remember any of this. So it's interesting. And then we got the new OP too, which was freaking beautiful. And it really signifies, the show takes place in the past when Gojo was a sorcerer, and it's about his relationship with this man right here, the guy, the villain from the first season. And he's working with demon sorcerers. He was also in the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie too, which I'm kind of like, this movie just keeps like jumping back in time. This series just keeps jumping back in time, and I guess it's filling in the world for the future events, because I think all of this stuff is going to be relevant to the next chapter, the next arc. I can't imagine how the adaptation of having to stretch things for 24 episodes will affect the story or how they tell it. But what I can say is that the animation is beautiful. And we really get a lot here, especially of her too. The more stern of we get a lot of both these girls too. They're actually both, I actually really like, I think her name is Mai. I actually really like her. She's super cool. Where is that? I want to use this in the thumbnail. Where is that? Yeah, I want to use that pose in the thumbnail. Literally, this deserves to be in the thumbnail. Because not this one. Hold up. I don't want to get copyright claimed. So we're just gonna pause it for a sec, and then you gotta see it. I'm telling you, when you see this, you'll understand why I want it on the thumbnail. Boom. That's the thumbnail, baby. Look at that. What an amazing show. Now, this is the only episode of the show that I watched for this video. I just couldn't contain myself. I wanted to get this video out and show it to the world, because there was so much happened. I felt like it would be, I just had to get it out of my system and talk about it. Actually, I'm pretty sure now that, actually, I kind of started to remember the end of this scene when they were talking about the star plasma vessel. So basically there's a guy who is like one of the heads of Jujutsu just as a whole, and his whole deal is that he is powering up. He's basically a battery for a lot of Jujutsu high equipment and material. And so what that does is that he extends his life by swapping bodies. And that's how they keep their defenses upgraded. Kind of a flawed system, if you ask me. I mean, your entire security depends on one guy. What if he turns evil? You know, you never can tell with these kinds of people, as we can see with Gojo's friend later on in the series, or in the timeline, I guess. So that's why he sent Gojo, and I really wish I could remember his name, but he sent them because they're two of the best, and he knew there was going to be some trouble. So when they first get there, Gojo is standing out waiting for this guy. Man, why did I forget his name? And then there was an explosion. There's literally an explosion. Like, Japanese terrorism is real, everyone. I need everyone to know right now that this actually happened in the Jujutsu Kaisen world. There are real terrorists trying to blow up human life dolls. And that's the craziest part about this show. I'm bringing you the news straight, okay? This is real. This is based on a true story, and you guys know it. So after he was able to survive the explosion using some of his weird, wacky creatures. Because this guy, man, I really forget his name. What is his name? Also, I love that she said she called her the Scream Queen. And this scene of her running out the hallway was also really good too. I'm telling you, they snapped with the animation in this episode. I really wish I knew that guy's name. Suguru, Geto. Okay, it's Geto. It's Gojo and Geto. Okay. Geto's power is that he's basically a Pokemon trainer. No, he's closer to an SMT main character, in that he can summon monsters. He can summon demons, basically. So, and he actually uses the ball demon to escape. And yeah, he jumps out the window, saves the girl on his stingray demon, or cursed spirit, I guess it's called. And they're able to make it out of there. And they well, so far. We actually don't even get an end credit scene either. We just get, oh my god, this scene. This is what the episode should have ended with, and it did. The Dio voice. When I heard that Dio voice, you immediately hear that Dio voice. You know who it is. You know this guy's important. They don't just cast Dio. They don't just show the Dio voice at the bottom of someone's feet for no reason. Plus, he's related to the Zenin clan, which instantly triggered a memory in my head, because Zenin is, I'm pretty sure that's the clan that Mai and her sister are in. So Fushiguro's dad is a member of the Zenin clan. I'm literally like dumbfounded. I can't even speak right now. This kind of reveal at the end of episode 1 is amazing, and he's voiced by Dio, dude. So they showed him in the opening, of course, but like the fact that, and they alluded to this too in the beginning of the first season. That's one thing about Jujutsu Kaisen. They do allude to stuff very well. Like the kid from Jujutsu Kaisen 0. I'm gonna call him Shota. I forget his name. They alluded to him in the first season a couple of different times. They definitely said like, hey, you know, like last year, Shota, I don't remember his name, was really good in the tournament. And we definitely got a reference to Fushiguro's dad being evil at some point. But it's really cool to see this is where Fushiguro's evil dad comes in. And that's how Gojo knows Fushiguro now. So Gojo kind of dragged Fushiguro into this. And Fushiguro is now a part of the Jujutsu Kaisen sorcery world, Jujutsu sorcery world, because of his dad being evil and his connection to Gojo, which we will find out later on in this season. So I'm very proud to say I will be covering this video, and the next episode of Exhausted Reviews, it's gonna have a couple different shows in it, but I might start bundling this show with another one just because, you know, I'm gonna try to keep the themes a little more similar with some of the shows. So I'm not just doing a bunch of different shows that don't really have a connective tissue. So the next one I put out will definitely try to be a little bit more action oriented, and then the one after that is gonna be rom-coms. We're checking out all the new stuff. All right, I want to see what's new, what's hip, what's hot, what's happening. So if you are liking any of the shows that I'm watching, leave a comment and please let me know. And I'll keep it up. I'll keep up the videos, and I will watch that series. So I hope everyone has a beautiful day, and you guys are the real heroes.